learning how to receive. Um, 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I was sitting in front of my Gohonzon chanting, and it was around the time of my birthday. And so around the time 4 or 5 years ago. And I received a download when I was chanting that people have the concept of submission being a woman's natural nature fucked up and confused with receiving. That is what came to me when I was doing my prayers. Um, Chanting Daimoku. I'm a Nichiren Buddhist with the SGI USA, the same spiritual organization that Tina Turner belonged to when she was alive. However, I was chanting and that came to me. And when that came to me, I said, okay, this makes sense because women have a vagina. Cisgender women have a vagina. And that is a receptacle. Now, I did not know that when that piece of wisdom fell into my spirit, that it would be layers to that, right? And before I received that download, I started doing a sensual fluid methodology called liquid motion. And liquid motion helped me learn how to receive. Now, I'm going to go back to when I was diagnosed with fibroids because the fibroid piece is very important with this receiving versus submission. I was socialized never to really ask for help other than my family. Don't really trust other people to help me because they're gonna always be wanting something. And so this informed my relationship to support, asking for help, learning how to ask for help, learning how to receive help. I was diagnosed with fibroids in 2008, and then I um, started, learning about fibroids, wanting to heal them naturally. And it is a journey in itself. But in my journey, my beginning journey with fibroids, before I was even diagnosed with fibroids, I had someone tell me that I did not know how to receive help. And when they told me that, I did not argue because that was the truth at the time. Fast forward to when I got diagnosed with fibroids, um, and I started learning about emotional and energetics around fibroids. Um, one of the one of the energetic things around fibroids and womb conditions is women who don't know how to receive help, who don't know how to ask for help. And so coming back to when we were in the house for COVID and I got that download when I was chanting about um just chanting, and that dropped into my spirit. It said, um women are not naturally submissive. We are supposed to receive. Okay. So that is what I'm talking about. And that is what we will be discussing inside of the Womb Mastery Salon. Um, if you have fibroids and you have trouble receiving, you would be interested in learning more about this because basically being able to receive and hold anything that you're trying to call in, your nervous system has to be regulated. And I have been working on nervous system regulation unknowingly since COVID. And then after my myomectomy surgery, I started noticing that I clenched my jaw, which is cortisol, nervous system. And I was like, okay, I got to stop clenching my jaw. But the jaw and the womb are directly connected. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that. And if you're not following me or on our email list, I am going to drop the email, the website that you can subscribe to for our blogs, for my blogs, and to join the self care revolution community. But yes, honey, receiving and not submission is what the natural nature of feminine femininity is, of women is. Receiving is our natural nature, not submission. All right. And I'm not going to argue about it in the comments, um, because I've noticed that in my quest to be a better receiver, and actively receiving. My health has gotten better. Um, I feel better in my body. I feel settled. I feel good in my skin, and it's a great place to be. So anyway, I'm gonna drop the website in the links. I mean, in the comments. And thank you all for joining. Whoever's there, I can't see you. Thank you so much.